Hello, Cuxton, and welcome to the Celebration Assembly this week. Hello to all the children at home. I hope you're keeping well and you're doing brilliantly with your home learning. Now, this week with Celebration Assembly, it's going to be slightly different because we've only got a certain number of children in school, and we need to recognise the efforts of those in school, but also those at home. So what I've asked is the year group teachers to choose one child for a certificate who's been in school across the week at some point, and 3 children who have been working at home with remote learning. So let's make a start. Off to early years. So the first certificate goes to Zane for trying so hard with his phonics to learn his new sounds. Well done, Zane. A big well done to Demi for amazing segmenting and blending to write and read words. Well done, Demi. Another Demi for fantastic segmenting and blending to write and read new words also. Well done. So we've got Eva for drawing a beautiful blue penguin. You followed the instructions so well. Well done, Eva. And finally, in early years, for Harry, SM, for amazing use of all, no, let me say that again. Amazing effort with all his maths, sorry, Cuxton, I'm trying to read this out. For his amazing maths knowledge, let's get it right, his amazing maths knowledge. So well done to Harry. Okay, off to year 1. So the first certificate goes to Mitchell for always challenging himself and having a positive attitude towards his learning. A big well done to Mitchell. Joey LW for his determination to do his best with his home learning. Well done, Joey. Keep it up. To Mason for his excellent attitude towards home learning. Well done, Mason. And to Ted for trying so hard with his handwriting. Well done, Ted. And I've seen some wonderful videos this week Mrs. Emsley's produced to help the children in year 1 with regards to their handwriting, so keep it up. So we're off to year 2, and the first certificate goes to Alice R for her fantastic rhyming recipe for George's Marvellous Medicine. Well done, Alice. We've got a certificate here for Jensen for being a kind and helpful member of our community. Well done, Jensen, for meeting our community value. Keep it up. We've got a certificate for Lila for fantastic detective skills in finding out about historical pottery that she found. Wow, Lila, I'd really like to see that historical pottery. And we've got a certificate here for Alex for his determination to improve his cursive handwriting. Well done to Alex. So let's give you 2 a huge round of applause. Now we're off to year 3, and the first certificate goes to Ted for enjoying his learning, for showing such enthusiasm for his learning. Well done, Ted. We've got a certificate here for Sunny for fantastic presentation and commitment with his home learning. Keep it up, Sunny. Very impressive. Eliza for her addition work being completed at home, going above and beyond. And I love to hear when children go above and beyond. So Eliza, you should be really proud of yourself. Good girl. A certificate for George for always making us smile during home learning. I know I spoke to Mrs. Mulholland a couple of days ago, and she said she looked forward to George's home learning email every day. So well done, George. Now we're off to year 4, and the first certificate goes to Isabella R for the brilliant effort with all the home learning tasks. Keep it up, Isabella. I know the year 4 teachers were really impressed. To James S for such great effort with his home learning, especially his writing. Congratulations, James. To Ruben for always giving 100%, even though he's working between home and school. And there are a couple of children that are currently in and out because of their parents' working shifts, and Ruben's adapted brilliantly. So well done, Ruben. And the last certificate in Year 4 goes to Darcy for trying so hard with all her learning and offering fantastic answers. Well done, Darcy. Now, Year 5. So we've got the first certificate for Temaleo, who's aspiring for excellent effort during home learning. So well done for your excellent efforts, Temaleo. To Lola for going above and beyond with her own learning, researching topics. Well done, Lola. Alfie V for being resilient and working really hard during home learning. And we spoke before about resilience and how it's important that as a school we persevere when we find something challenging. So well done, Alfie, you're meeting that believe value. Good boy. And to Natasha for her progress in maths last week. Keep it up, Natasha. Now off to Year 6. Got a certificate here for Aston for his outstanding work ethic and fantastic use of technical language. And it's really pleasing to see Aston coming back so positively. Daisy B for her commitment to her learning at home and extending her maths work. So well done, Daisy, challenging yourself. Lily J for her amazing commitment to her home learning. So showing a really positive attitude, Lily. Well done. And Louis H for showing belief in his ability to produce a fantastic English story. I'd love to see that English story, Louis. Well done. Okay, that's all the certificates this week for individual pupils. Now, whilst some children are not in, I think it's really important to keep going with some of the certificates we've worked towards this year that have resulted in a massive improvement to the look and feel of our school. So we are going to continue with the tidiest classrooms because we have still got children in school that need to make sure they look after the classrooms and keep them spotless for our cleaners. So once again, I've spoken to our cleaners and they've suggested 2 classes or 2 year groups, sorry, to receive the certificates this week. So for the tidiest classroom in the infant school, and drum roll for those children that are in, stop, goes to the early years, EYFS, so Oak and Ash. So well done, Oak and Ash. I'd like to particularly mention Mrs. Musselwhite, who worked so hard on Friday to tidy up the outside area. It looks beautiful. She's swept lots of the leaves. She's had a good tidying, good organisation of the area. So thank you, Mrs. Musselwhite, for your hard work. So keep it up, Oak and Ash. Really tidy classrooms. And the tidiest classroom in Key Stage 2 goes to, drum roll, stop, Year 5. Well done, Year 5. I know Miss Hodder and Mrs. Pamphlet last week ensured that your classroom was really tidy and you helped them contribute towards that. So well done. Now, I want to introduce a different certificate, a new certificate this week, because we have got children at home. So I want to look at engagement levels. So to see which children, how many children, which year group have engaged the best with the home learning last week. And the winner this week with the highest engagement with the home learning, so the most emails going backwards and forwards with teachers, the number of children in school and so on. The best engagement for the home learning goes to, drum roll, that's it. Year 1, well done, Year 1. It's really impressive to see that the Year 1 teachers only needed to make 2 phone calls last week because of lack of engagement. So keep it up. And I wonder if next week I can call out a different year group. Let's hope I can. I'd also like to introduce a new certificate over the next few weeks because unfortunately I'm not seeing all my staff every day. And normally I like to say hello and I like to say good morning and see how they are. But I also like to tell them when they're doing well and they're doing the right thing. But unfortunately at the moment I can't do that face to face. So each week I'm going to recognise a group of staff that are working particularly hard to keep our school going. And this week I would like to give my first certificate to the teachers for adapting so well to all the changes that have been made over the last few weeks with technology. So can we give the teachers a huge round of applause? Teachers, I'd like to say a massive thank you to you all. It's been a huge learning curve for us all, myself included. I had no idea how to upload a video to YouTube before I had to do it last week. And I know in the Word of the Week assembly, the subject assembly last week, Mrs. Taylor spoke about an algorithm. And I certainly needed to follow an algorithm to help me set up a YouTube video. And your teachers have learned how to record, how to share their screens and so on. And they've worked so hard behind the scenes to ensure that your home learning emails are responded to. So thank you, teachers. I wonder which group of staff are going to be recognised next week. Have to wait and see. And finally, the Golden Book. Now, obviously, we have very few children in at the moment, but I do feel it's important to recognise those children that are in. And this afternoon, Joshua in the early years came and saw Mr. Bilton, and he was written in the Golden Book for his fantastic letter formation and practice of some phonic sounds. And for those parents that are watching this celebration assembly, the Golden Book is particularly used for outstanding work. So not necessarily outstanding behaviour, it's outstanding work, pieces of work where children have gone above and beyond. So well done to Joshua in early years for being put in the Golden Book today. So Cuxton, that's the end of our celebration assembly. Keep well, keep safe, look after yourselves. And I'm really looking forward to seeing which children are going to be called out next week. Speak to you soon. Bye.